Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning to Mike. Good morning to all the boomers tuning into the broadcast. Shout out to the crypto maniacs deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches, kapumping with the best of them. The original boomers before boomer became a meme. We've been crip walking and booming with the bits worldwide. Shout out to the boomers, the crypto maniac soldiers. Boom. Today we're talking about, what are we talking about today? New all-time highs. New all-time highs. I told you, S&P, NASDAQ, the funny bunny money continues to be pumped worldwide. And it's what we expected. It's positive for the stocks. You see a slight pullback with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's still bullish. So there's funny bunny money being pumped on these markets. And this appears to be the plan, guys. The central bank system, the Fed, are able to issue more debt with money they don't even have. They're able to issue debt. Okay? It's a credit for them, a debit for you. You understand that? It's a credit for them. When they issue a loan, that's a credit. That's an asset for them. So they're able to create assets out of thin air. Could you imagine that? Boom. Paolo's here. Fluctuating's here. Kaboom. Shout out to everybody. We'll be talking about these new all-time highs as we expected. I mean, I've been calling it. I said, listen, expect all-time highs. Everybody's like, oh, when's the crash coming? Guys, it's fake money. Okay? And it is what it is until they pull the plug. And I'm not sure how they're going to switch the system, but it's obvious to me that the possibility of them introducing a Fed coin or a US dollar digital coin is high. How are they exactly going to do it? I haven't figured that out yet, but we got our eyes close and peeled on this funny bunny system. And we're not going to let it pass us, guys. We're going to stay on top of this. So make sure you're following the champ. Today we'll be talking about it. Let's go ahead and share the screen, turn off these coins. And you can see Bitcoin on a slight pullback here on the 24, a high of 12.24, a low of 11.6, currently at 11.843, as S&P and NASDAQ hit all-time highs yesterday. You can see some of the money probably in the stocks, but, you know, still higher than expected with Bitcoin. I mean, the Bitcoin's down today, but it's still substantially higher than I expected. So, you know, it looks like 12,000 or 11.8, or basically what it is right now. 11.8 is the new support. We ran into some resistance there at 12.4 the other day. Bulls are saying if we crack 13, that things are going to get spicy. So let's see. Drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. And how about Link? Link is back up too. We talked about Link's dip yesterday, Chainlink dipping substantially yesterday, and now it's back up. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. Let's go ahead and run down the coin market cap. We'll run down the traditional markets and more. You could see, let me refresh. I've been using CoinGecko more than CoinMarketCap as of late. And one thing I do like about CoinGecko is that it lists the 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 day gains or losses. So, you know, the percentage change in the 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 day period. You can see Bitcoin is basically, it's down on the 24. It's trading sideways, about 11.8. Ethereum, 4.11. Ripple, 29 cents. But Chainlink is gaining weight again. It's up 7%, almost 8% in the past 24. And we talked about this, you know, yesterday, whether to buy the dip. I wasn't necessarily interested in buying the dip with Chainlink because I'm not looking to hodl it. Although I've been hearing that this thing is going to go proof of stake, which is attractive. But, you know, after a big dog dips so much, you know, went down like 16% in 24 hours, it's almost a no-brainer to buy the dip, especially if you like the coin. So I mentioned that yesterday. I'm like, you know, if you like the coin, it's almost a no-brainer to buy the dip. I bought dips on other coins, specifically the DeFi, and we'll talk about that. But, you know, yesterday it was screaming buy. You know, it's the dip yesterday, Chainlink. I wasn't interested, but, you know, I did identify it as a potential opportunity. Bitcoin Cash is trading sideways, down in the past 24 hours. It's currently at 296. Cardano at 13 cents. Litecoin 62. Satoshi Vision 211. Binance 22. EOS 342. Crypto.com 16 cents. Let's look at the major movers today. NXM moving. Look at Ampleforth is up 11% in the past 24. Chainlink moving. Ren, this is one that I've expressed an intent to acquire. Ren, but I haven't came around to it. Ren, it's moving. It's been moving a lot. And keep an eye on it. Ren currently at 51 cents. Compound is moving a bit. 184. Aave at 57, and more. Let's look at the stocks out here, guys. So I've been trying to get into a credit spread this week. I put in an order for NVIDIA, but I haven't been able to be filled. The thing is that the stocks moved a lot yesterday, and when the prices I was looking for, they weren't there. The orders didn't get filled. Everything went up. And, that's fine. I'll wait for the dip. I'm not trying to chase anything. And that's a lesson learned here. You should know the stocks or the assets that you're looking to get into. Have them on a watch list and just wait. Patiently wait. I mean, if you have a handful of assets that you're looking at, let's say you have 10, 20 assets that you're looking at, whether they're stocks, metal, Bitcoin, altcoins, DeFi coins. Let's say you have a watch list. Just wait. Out of that bag, you're going to see an opportunity. Don't get thirsty and try to run, don't buy the run up on Chainlink when it's $19. Just wait a couple days till it dipped on to 15 and there was an opportunity. Steven says he jumped in for a little extra Chainlink late last night out here trying to buy the dips. That's what I'm saying. If we know we like Chainlink, so instead of, just FOMOing into the green, just wait a day or two. It's going to go back down, guys. It's simple mathematics here. It goes up, it goes down, even in a bull run. So if you've already identified the coin as one that you want to acquire, then just be patient. You may just have to wait a day or two, or maybe no more than a week. There's so much volatility and fluctuation, opportunity will present itself. Look at the stocks. Even last week, they took a dip, I believe, on Friday, and they rebounded the fastest rebound of all time, I heard, in the past week. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, just be patient. And that's what I'm doing. I put in orders this week. I haven't been able to be filled, but I'm not going to chase it down. So I'm going to wait. I'll just wait patiently, and there'll be a little dippage. And I believe that'll be the time to move in. Let's go ahead and, let's run down the traditional markets. Where's the, I'm on Bitcoin here. Let me switch this up on you guys. Drop a comment on me, guys. Let me know if you read me loud and clear. Indices slightly in the green. S&P at 33.93. Dow, they're at 27.907 after all-time high yesterday on both S&P and Dow. And you can see crude oil slightly in the red, but nothing drastic. The currencies, how about the dollar? The dollar's been getting slammed out there. The dollar right now, currency index at 92.27. This has fallen. If you look at the graph here, the charts, it's not looking that healthy. And this is another reason why so many of these assets keep going up. It's that the dollar is losing power. It's losing. And people are scrambling. They're getting funny bunny money loaned out to them or stimulus money, and then they want to put it somewhere else because who wants to hold on to worthless paper? You even have these companies like, what was it, Galaxy? I forgot the name of that company, but they bought 21,000 Bitcoins. They don't want to sit on paper, guys. They don't want to sit on it. Same company, I was seeing that the CEO was tweeting negatively about Bitcoin about 5-6 years ago, saying, I don't know if it's going to survive. It's not this. And now all of a sudden they're holding their cash reserves in the bits. So you'll be surprised. Bonds are down almost 2% there at 1.657. Let's look at the metals. Metals are basically where they were yesterday. Gold slightly under 2,000 at 1994. Silver at 27.84. It seems like, metals and cryptos are taking a little break here while you see the stocks go up all-time high. But I would expect this to turn around in the next day or two. Stocks go up today, maybe cryptos go up tomorrow. That being said, we could consider buying the dippage here. Okay, this could be a Bitcoin dip. A Bitcoin dip before we see another 12.5. I don't know. Let me know what you think out there. Merry Wednesday out there, Greenhouse. Shout out to Steve, Fluctuating, Paolo, Mike, and the rest of the boomers out there. Shout out to everybody following me on D-Live. Let me check on D-Live over there. Make sure, you guys get shouted out. Now we got one lone wolf over there. One lone wolf. Yeah, make sure you're following me over there, guys. Let's check out the headlines. Target posts record growth. Target posted record growth. Walmart yesterday as well. Walmart doing pretty well. So I keep an eye on that. Shout out to Athlete. I'm just looking at these headlines here, see if anything jumps out at me. I was reading this article about dust. Attacks make a mess in Bitcoin wallets. So apparently there's a lot of wallets that they have fractional Satoshis, like, just, maybe $1 or less of Satoshis, a bunch of wallets that have, crumbs, Bitcoin crumbs, I guess. And in many cases, the fees are too damn high just to move, 50 cents. Let's say a bunch of wallets may have, $1 or less. And, the fees may not be worth it to move the coin. So in a way, it's like lost coinage in a way. You may want to read the whole article. I just gave it a glance, but I found it interesting. I can assume that there is a substantial amount or a significant amount of wallets that have a small amount that can be moved out, in addition to, coins that simply have been lost. People have lost their private keys. People, especially when it first started, if you lost your keys or your hardware device went bust, I can imagine there's a few million coins that may have been lost. So you got this dust, which is, these pieces of Satoshi floating out there. And then you also have that factor of lost keys, which makes Bitcoin even more scarce. Now, that's pretty interesting. "98% of all Bitcoin is now worth more than when you bought it," says Cointelegraph. At around 12,000, buying Bitcoin has been a profitable activity on 97.6% of all days since April 2013. Data confirms. Data confirms here. Bitcoin has delivered gains to its holders on almost 98% of all days since 2013, according to a dedicated social media-based monitoring resources, which tracks profitability. How about that? How about that? The stock market will continue to boom until after the presidential election. Then the debt reality will kick in. Gold, silver, crypto will then boom as people flee the dollar. I think, yeah, there will be some sort of a currency crisis, but no matter who they put in power, whether it be Trump or Joey, I would expect more free funny bunny money to flow to the banks. And in fact, you could see that Wall Street, they kind of want Joey. Okay, if you haven't noticed, Wall Street kind of wants Joey because that ticket is way more malleable, and you don't think Joey's going to be throwing out funny bunny money? And I think that they're already kind of pricing in a Joey win. Again, it doesn't matter who sits behind the desk, left or right. They all work for the banks. So, yeah, I would expect a little pullback around the election time, no matter who wins, and then continue to boom even after the election. But at the same time, because of no one really knows the value of anything, I do think that that's going to positively impact gold, silver, and crypto as it has been right now. It has positively impacted gold, silver, and crypto. So what I would expect, no matter who wins, Joey or Donnie, is the more of the same of this funny bunny. But as soon as the election results are announced, there's going to be a pullback. Okay. But yeah, some are fleeing the dollar, and I just show the dollar strength index is low. So, get those assets, guys. BAT looking good at 30 cents. There you go. I like BAT. BAT is one of those tokens that is actually being used. And you see it, guys. You could see who advertises on the Brave browser. Big dogs, Amazon, Walmart, eBay, Fiverr, and more. thing is with BAT is that, people buy and sell it too. I don't see a lot of BAT hodlers, which is interesting, but BAT is used. So in order to run those ads on the Brave browser, the advertisers, they pay in BAT tokens. So if you want to run an ad, you have to get BAT tokens to pay for that ad spot on Brave browser. So I would assume that there is a high click-through rate, a high conversion rate with these ads on the Brave browser. I'll tell you this. I mean, I literally bought because of an SD Bullion ad myself. So, I was converted because of a Brave browser ad. So anyhow, that coin, in my opinion, should be worth more. It should be worth more. Now, granted, I've been flipping most of them into Bitcoin. I get BATs and I hold them for a little while, and then I've been flipping them into bits or some other alts. But, I like BAT a lot. I mean, the business model appears strong. There appears to be demand there. Nice proof of use. Yeah, absolutely. It's actually being used. Like, there's some coins that are being used. That's why I like Binance as a coin, because it actually has a business. I like Crypto.com. I like the DeFi coins. They're actually being used. And more. I like the use case scenario. I need that on Steam. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can say so many good things about Steam. Steam really opened up a lot of possibilities, and it's one of the first cryptos I used a lot. But that being said, I'm not using it as of late. Less hodl and more movement to show its usability. Yeah, I like those coins that are being used. You're absolutely right. And, I send my positive energy over there to the Steam community. I've tried to use Steam and Hive as of late, but, it seems like it's kind of dead in the water out there. And this is from someone that's a Steamosaurus, or used to be. Boom, we got 3 people on DLive. Go ahead and follow me over there, guys. DLive.tv/Champagne Crypto. I have a link to join in the description. And I use this platform because it's blockchain friendly, but specifically live stream friendly. And I do like the features in the chat box. Now, as far as speculating on the coin or whatnot, I'll tell you, I've never sold a lemon at all. I mean, I got these lemons here, and I'm not even paying attention to the value. I don't have a strategy as far as these coins. I'm just using the platform. I use Steam to get other crypto. So have I. Greenhouse. So have I. I mean, I posted on Steam many times, and it's just lately I'm getting posts. It just seems like everybody left the platform. That's just what it is on my end. But if you have a community and you're getting upvotes, it's kind of like staking. You could, use that Steam to acquire other tokens, as I have in the past. But yeah, I'll say this: Steam is ahead of the curve as far as use case scenario for crypto. It's way ahead of the curve. Let's look at the potential opportunities today. I told you I put a order for NVIDIA, a credit spread. I'm trying to get 55 cents for every 250 collateral I put up. I believe the strike price is at 447, if I'm not mistaken. So if that order does get filled, I would need it to stay above 447 in order to keep the credit. Shout out to Lady Plants. I see you. Link is booming. This was kind of like, the dip was screaming. It was down like 16, 17% yesterday. It was screaming at us. I told you I wasn't interested. I got into other DeFi coins. I'll show them to you. I think it was Syntax or another one. I'm looking to get some more band. But, the Link move was pretty, it was pretty clear. So Link is the major gainer today. I got Norwegian Cruise Lines up today as well. It's just interesting. Macy's is up. Kava as well. We got Kava in our bag. eBay's training side. Well, not really. eBay's up a little bit. I may put an order in on eBay. Let me see how the technicals are looking today. Strong buy, strong buy. Let's look at the week projections. Pretty good. And the 1 month. Yeah, I may throw a little order in. Stern and Bat, excellent long term. I'm not familiar with Stern. Obviously, Bat, I just finished talking about it. But I'm not familiar with Stern. Click on camera top right, Steam setting, add receiving BTT address. Do I have a... I already think I staked my BTT address. BTT stake in. Yeah, I have my Tron Connect here linked up. I'll figure that out off the broadcast though, athlete. I'm not trying to do Steam settings here in the middle of the stream. But if you're looking for my Tron address, it's right there. I'll link you with the Tron address here too. Yeah, I'm looking for it, but I have to click around again. I just shared my my Tron address though. Yeah, I have it linked, but I don't know why it's not coming up. Anyhow, we'll figure it out. Kaboom. Champ, what are your thoughts on Algorand? I don't have much thoughts on Algorand. I've seen it around, but I haven't really done the research. To be honest with you, I don't know. Let's run down these DeFi coins. See how... Won't let me copy? I'm not sure. Oh, I found it. Okay. It's right here. It's right here. Boom. See if that works out there. Derek says, how's S&P at all-time high with zero economy? I've been telling you, Derek, it's the funny bunny money. I told you. Don't listen to what they told you in economics class. This is not reality. We're dealing with a fake, rigged system. And expect it to keep going up. I've been saying it, Derek. I mean, and again, you know, you're right. How's the S&P and NASDAQ at an all-time high? We don't have zero economy, but we're definitely not at 100%. So yeah, it's funny bunny. It's twisted, and I'll call it for what it is. It's fake funny bunny. But that being said, instead of being like, oh, it should crash and complain about it, you know, ride the waves. Deal with what you have in front of you. Again, don't trade the market that you think that you should have or that you wish for. Trade what you have in front of you. And it's one of the reality checks I've gotten as of late. Yeah, not all economies shut down. Some states are working, but yeah, the point that he's making is true. It's crazy. It's manufactured. It's a funny bunny, and the bubble. It's been a bubble though, Derek. It's been a bubble. The bubble will keep going until they decide to pop it. Until they decide to switch the coin, and how they're actually going to do it, I'm not exactly sure. But there's probably going to be an incentive. But the U.S. dollar is being destroyed by design. And do you think that they are setting up a situation for them to lose or for them to win? But it's crazy either way. I mean, we could agree with that. This is, we don't have an economy. This is not capitalism, guys. For everybody out there complaining about capitalism, okay? Capitalism doesn't have this rigged game like this. Capitalism lets people fail, okay? And who's failed here? Only the little guy. I'm getting out of USD. Well, you should have a long time ago, Derek. I mean, that's obvious. That's why we've been betting against the debt, being our own central bank. Shout out to Manarino. It's true. Get some metals, get some assets, whether they're stocks, metals, Bitcoin. I mean, you just don't want to be caught up with the USD. Now, you want to have one in the chamber for, those potential crisis periods, for you can't go to the store and buy a Snickers with a gold coin. So, you want to have a little bit, USD for the short run, but like to save your asset, your value, your store of value, nah. Yeah. People with a savings account, imagine that. Imagine that shit. Thank you, Typo. I appreciate the $3.99. But yeah, think about it, Derek. These banks are issuing more and more loans. Like, so you got international banks that work with the world banks lending money to other countries in US dollars. So you ask yourself, where does that money come from? It's manufactured by the Fed. So anyhow, they're pumping money all left and right. It's funny bunny money. It's all funny bunny. So if you get all this funny bunny money, what are you going to do? Hold it? Or are you going to quickly flip it for something that's at least tangible? Nobody even knows what the real value of these dollars are worth right now. That's why you see Buffett scrambling. You see people scrambling. Yeah, I'll just use my credit cards, use the bank worthless fake credit. That's not a bad way of thinking, right? But you are paying interest, though. That's the problem. That's the part. But you know what? Credit cards are not secured loans. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, It's a whole nother story. They can't really force you to do anything with an unsecured loan. You could just, technically, they have no recourse. But yeah, it's twisted, guys. It's twisted. And rather than complain about it and think that, you're going to smart the system, like, guys, you don't think that the people that work at the Fed know what's going on? They understand the situation. They're going to set it up in a way that they're going to win. Okay, for everybody thinking that the power is going back to the people and that Trump's going to end the Fed and all this stuff. Guys, the bank is getting stronger, the rich are getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. The middle class is getting obliterated along with the US dollar. Don't get caught up on the wrong side, guys. That's the bottom line here. Don't get caught up on the wrong side, complaining and wishing that you had some perfect coin. Yeah, it's crazy. Derek says, I'm going to get my credit limits increased this week just for that. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, think about it. It's like, if you really think about it, like, they're loaning money they don't even have. It's incredible. Imagine someone told you could be a bank, you could make loans, and you're like, but with what money? Don't worry, you could just make it. I mean, like, you can't make this stuff up. It's twisted. It's rigged. It's fake. It's funny bunny. And I understand that when Derek says this bubble, how long could it go? Well, you'll be surprised, guys. I mean, how far could they take it? They got everybody wearing a muzzle staying home. You didn't think that could happen a year ago. RSR is like make or collateralize the real word. I heard about that one, Typo. Thank you so much, Typo, for that $4. Let me drop another bomb for her. Just drop me. If you're getting any value from the stream, if you show up here, and if you're booming, drop a couple ducats in the bucket. Don't be one of those that show up to the party empty-handed. I got to call you guys out. Everybody showing up to the party, add a little value into the bucket. Anyone watch the Justin Sun update? It's available. Playback D-Live. The last 7 minutes stood out to me. No, I didn't, Crystal Zilla. I'll be honest with you, but I do know that there is talks of DeFi on Tron and the JST token that's being pushed by Justin Sun. So I don't know the ins and outs and the specifics, but I got my eye on it. Bibbidi boppity boo, money just make it. It's right. Like these people they don't care. They don't care if the situation gets. Look, if the situation gets worse, the banks can print more money. So they're like, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, you want us to print more Funny Bunny money? No problem. Before, they had to get the okay. Remember back like in 2008, the TARP, and they had to get the okay. You know, it was a big deal. These guys are dropping TARP, the amount of TARP like every day right now. It's like the amount of money that's being thrown out. It's. I don't think you guys could wrap your head around it. It's wild. Like the 2008 bailout is happening like every day. Before you had Congress had to approve it. The people would be like, no, you're going to print more money. Now they're begging for it. So, yeah, muzzle wearers in cars. That's funny. Justin said different from Ethereum, so all kinds of the projects have their own token like MakerDAO, Compound, and Uniswap. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. I would expect that to maybe even move. Everybody has their own token. Chainlink has their own token, but in the Tron network, all the DeFi projects will have just one token, the JST. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm interested, to see what they do, and it very well may increase in size here, in value. And make no mistake, guys, Wall Street, they're okay with Joey. They're okay with Joey. Keep an eye. They're okay with Joey. Wall Street's like, oh, we'll take Joey. He'll give us more free money. It's not about politics. It's about power. They have everybody politicking back and forth on the internet. Like if there's some sort of politician that's a good, everybody's now a little activist, a little a politician. It doesn't even matter to these bankers. They get to print more money. You're right, Christozilla. It does seem like there's some value there, but we do have to do our own research. I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for keeping us posted. Keep us posted with that information, and I'll stay attentive to any possible breakthroughs with that. I'm going to go ahead and pass out some lemons over here on D-Lab. Make sure that you click claim rewards. I just noticed that now I have that BTT icon because I added my BTT address. So thanks a lot, athlete, for that heads up. I didn't know that. You see, you learn something new every day. He's like, no, bust open the settings, 1, 2, 3. It took me a second here, but I got it. And I'm also staking the BTT. So I don't know, what it is or isn't, but I'll do it. Shout out to Andreas. I see you. Let's go ahead and share some stakers out here. Triggered. Building 7. You guys, come on, Building 7. Building 7. How about Epstein, Dershowitz, and Clinton? Saw Clinton, those pictures with Clinton. They cut Clinton's speech short yesterday, right? Nobody in the media is asking about how he ended up getting a back massage by one of the accusers or whatnot. These guys are all guys, and I'm not just picking on the lefties, the righties too, guys. If you're one of these MAGA guys, you're probably just as hustled as some of these lefties, social justice warriors. Champ, was the mining stock riot? I'm not sure, Derek. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I could tell you 1 second. Andreas says partisan retards. Yeah, I mean, look, Nah, it's not that one. But that one looks interesting, Derek. The MAGA clowns. And listen, and I'll tell you this, like I agree with what a lot of these MAGA guys are saying too. I agree with them, but like, to put all your faith and your hopes and like, come on, guys. Come on. And I'll be clear. I mean, like I said, I agree more with the right than I do with the left. But I'm not out here trying to champion either side. It's a scam, all of it. It's all like none of them call out the banks, guys. None of them. New homeschoolers are going to flip out when they start searching out conspiracies and find out they are true. Yeah, how about it, guys? Like all the so-called conspiracies, like the majority of them ended up being true. Andres says, "Amen, brother." Yeah, you know the deal, guys. I mean, like I don't know if the word sympathize or empathize, but I agree more with the right than I do with the left. But I don't care about none of these clowns, guys. Come on, you think Donnie's gonna do anything for us? Joey's going to do anything for us? Get out of here. Bunch of clowns, all of them. They all need to be fired immediately. Thank you, Crystozilla, for the 20. Lemons, Athlete for the 20. Furious for the 20. Let's go ahead and pass out these lemons, guys. I'm going to go make it happen. I got, what do I got here in the box? 50. Submit here to the box. Boom, boom. All right, let's go ahead and make this go, go, go. Click claim rewards on your end, guys. Let's do it. Shout out to Athlete, Crystozilla, Andreas, and Furious Cabbage. We got 4 lucky winners today. We're here every single weekday, booming with the best of them. Before Boomer became a meme, we were booming with the big kabooming every single day. Crip walking with my Crip walkers. Boom. So shout out to everybody. Make sure you follow me on this platform. Thank you, Andreas, for the 4 lemons. I appreciate that. Furious Cabbage for the 5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. I appreciate it. We're here every single morning for everybody tuning in. I'm also restreaming to YouTube. If you guys are seeing what's going on here, you can use DLive instead of YouTube, because why give all the sauce to YouTube, guys? Why only be there? Come on. YouTube's part of the matrix as well, guys. I'm not saying that DLive is or isn't, but it's an alternative to YouTube. So, yeah, shout out to Athlete out there. I appreciate Athlete, Furious, and the rest of the boomers, guys. Did we cover everything? Let's see did we cover the top winners and losers today? Let's look at the winners and losers on the DeFi coins. This Yearn Finance token is moving, but this is different. This YFII. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I did a play on Yearn. That was up a lot. I even took some more profits yesterday. I rolled into Synthex, into Band. I like both of those. Ren's been moving. Chainlink's been moving. That Chainlink play was obvious. That was so obvious yesterday. Curve is moving. That's a new one. Let's see if there's any opportunities today. Numeraire has been moving a lot. I don't know much about it. Cream, I don't know much about that. That's just, is this the Justin Sun token? JUST? I'm not sure. Balancer's kind of attractive. I don't see any clear opportunities today, though. But yesterday I did roll in, and I believe I took some Yearn Finance profits and rolled them into Synthex and Band Protocol. Band is similar to Chainlink in the sense that it's an oracle that is backed by Binance. So it's kind of like Chainlink, but it's an alternative, and this one's backed by Binance. And I think it's going to be on the Binance chain or whatnot. So that's the one, JST, the Just token. Where's this JST? JUST. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is the new Justin Sun token, this DeFi token that's on Binance. Yeah, keep an eye on this one. This may go up. You don't know. Oh, I like that they're putting the technical analysis here as well. That's interesting. Nice. Right now, justswap.org launched with lending coming next. Interesting. And there's a little dip right now. There may be an opportunity right here. There may be an opportunity. I'll keep an eye on that. And again, guys, I've said this before, with all these DeFi coins, there very well may be a DeFi bubble. And that's not for me to determine. Right now, I see that coins are going up and some are going down. So I'm just, if one's substantially green, I'll roll into the one that's red that I like. So I'll keep an eye on that. Biden's coming after the rich. Have you seen California's new tax proposal? No, but I know a lot of people are leaving California, including Rogan. And, they want to tax everybody. They want to tax. That's why Donnie's been talking about cutting the capital gains tax. But he's going to have to do a lot more for Wall Street than just cutting the capital gains tax. You got to understand when I'm talking about Wall Street, I'm talking about, the top dogs. The taxes don't impact them. These guys got lawyers to work around the taxes. These guys don't pay taxes. What they're doing is, the middle class, the upper middle class are getting wiped down. If Altron DeFi that comes through JST, to me, that equals valuation, but you choose what it means to you. Yeah, I'm pretty attracted to this JST. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Be honest with you. And again, I'm not looking to hodl any of these DeFi coins. Like if they're up, I'll flip them. If they're red, I may buy them. I've identified the ones that I liked. Actually, let's look at our community portfolio, the one that we've been doing together. That one's been up nice. We started with 9150 when Bitcoin was 9150, and this is now worth 15169. So it's doing all right. You can see the tokens we have in here. We got Kyber, Synthex, Compound, Bancor, Flexa, Aave, and Kava. With Flexa, I'm not so interested in holding it, but as you can see, it's been the top performer this week in our bag. So that's okay. We can't afford Biden and his foolishness. I don't think we can afford either of these guys. I'll tell you, for the middle class, maybe maybe Donnie may be better, for the middle class, But at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter who sits behind that desk. The rich are getting richer. Now, there's slight differences. They're not exactly equal, obvious. It's not exactly the same. But, I could see maybe a more favorable environment with Donnie for the middle class. But, again, it really doesn't matter who's behind the desk, guys. They want you to think that and have us fighting and, people on social media, go vote now and all this stuff. Come on, guys. They don't ever talk about the banks. But, yeah, I'm not a Joey supporter either. Donald Trump has spent more money government than any president. He's a socialist too. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys, that it doesn't matter if it's right or left. They're going to be doing whatever the banks want them to do. They'll bail out the big dogs. I'm telling you guys, look this up. Wall Street wants Joey to win. They're already pricing in a Joey victory. Rafterman just dropped me $2. Thank you, Rafterman. A couple coins and dollars at the sky. Been on for 45 minutes. I'll take another comment or question. I'm going to see if I can get an eBay order filled on a credit spread. And I'll keep an eye out. The next time that Bitcoin goes green, I'll consider selling some more calls. If people really don't understand that we live in a banana republic, they'll soon figure it out, though. Yeah, they are. And you got to ask yourself, how are some of these other countries such a shit show? And people will be realizing that we're on the same boat as well. It's like there's no adults in the room. Trump is taxing us with all the government spending. Oh, yeah. And what do you think Joey's going to do? More government spending. That's why Wall Street wants him. Historically, Dems are for bigger government, more spending. It's like, it's going to be more funny bunny money. Either or, guys, it doesn't matter. Like the free funny bunny towards the rich will continue. Notice, like they'll give billions to the pharmaceuticals and all that, but for another check for Derek or for Lady Plants, they're fighting back and forth and back and forth. Like they can't come up with a decision, but yet they're throwing money out to all these people. Even companies that are not American companies are getting billions. But Derek, he got one check. Lady Plant got one check. The champ got a check, but what's going on? I didn't get the billies. So yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. It doesn't matter who's behind there. It's slightly a little different here or different there. I think ultimately though, who's in control, guys. Lady Plants doesn't trust Kamala or doesn't trust Biden. I don't trust Donnie either, though. I don't trust him either. There you go. See, I don't trust, and that's the thing, guys. For us to try to be putting trust in the government and trust in the Lord and in ourselves, and move forward. We can hope for the best. I'm looking at who is running what and the places that are jacked up and are 90% left, not married to a candidate or what they are spewing. Looking for results because that's what matters. Yeah, and the results is that the banks get stronger. So let's play this to our advantage, guys. It doesn't matter who's behind the desk. Let's play this to our advantage. We knew, I've been calling, I'm like, people, the bubble's going to burst. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm like, guys, this thing is going to keep going up. Make sure you're making a play. I've been telling you guys, I'm like, guys, Derek has been here for like 2 months telling me the bubble's going to pop. And, I understand your mentality, but that's not the case. The case is that they're running up, they're looting the bank right now, guys. It's so clear to me. And watch out for it. They're gonna bring the new coin out, and I was thinking about it early this morning. I'm like, how will these scammers do it? They're gonna have some sort of an incentive as the inflation of the U.S. dollar continues to rise. Then they'll probably introduce an alternative and be like, well, if you use this, then you can get a discount of sorts or something like that. They'll provide an incentive. And again, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but the setup is there, the play is there. It's like if you don't realize that everybody's that this thing is a whole setup, an economic setup to change the system. Guys, come on! Like the Rona has a 1%, less than a 1% death rate out there, guys. Come on, guys! Like seriously. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. We could keep talking about it. It's a shame, and that's why I put so much trust in the Lord, because we could be out here trying to be little activists, holding up our signs and think that we all have the plan, but we don't. We don't have the plan, guys. We don't. It's all in God's hands. So I see what's going on, and I try to adjust accordingly. I'm the captain of my ship. I see storms ahead. I can't change the storm, but I can maneuver the rudder. I can put up the sails a certain way, and I could do my best. But I'm not going to change the weather, guys. Okay? I don't run the harp machine. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'm rambling. We've been here for 50 minutes. I want to keep these under an hour. Crystal Zilla says, I know guys from Seattle turned to a complete disaster. You go over the lake to where Bill Gates lives, and they don't put up with the lawless crap. Yeah, part of it is by design, though. Like, these people will fund lawlessness, but not in their neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? It's like rules for thee, but not for me. And part of it is the divide and conquer strategy. Again, some of these people are benefiting from the disaster and the chaos that's going on. I mean, certainly the banks are, because they're being called upon to issue more funny bunny loans. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. I'm going to go ahead and try to put these orders in. I'll put a little workout in. Shout out to Derek, Lady Plants, Rafterman, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. I'm out here every day, and I appreciate all you maniacs, even those that don't always agree with me, and those that have a different perspective. I'm listening to you guys as long as you don't troll me, because you know how I am. If you troll me, I'm going to snipe you. But yeah, shout out to the new followers there on D-Live. We're here every single day, weekdays, talking about the stocks, the cryptos, the DeFi, and everything in between. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne. Thank you for tuning in.